Everyone is wrong about two things: how Thor will die and how Thor will become Rune King Thor. Yes, Thor will become Rune King Thor, but with a twist that nobody has guessed yet. To understand how this happens, you need to know this 8 points. So, please give me a little of your time, and I'll explain everything, connecting all your doubts. So let's start. The first point is simple. Why is Thor crying? You'll only fully understand this at the end, because this single moment explains how Thor becomes powerful. Before that, let's move to the second point, Thor's daughter. We've already seen Thor's daughter in an extremely weak condition, almost like she's about to die. She looks sick, fragile, and completely drained. So why did this happen? The answer is eternity. We know that Thor's daughter, originally Gorr's daughter, had already died and was buried, but when Gorr made his wish, eternity brought her back. But if you carefully watch that scene, she wasn't truly revived. Eternity cheated Gorr. Using its own essence, eternity gathered Gorr's daughter's consciousness from across the multiverse and created a new body for it. This means the girl is neither human nor alien. She is a fragment of eternity itself, and eternity is the living embodiment of the entire Marvel multiverse. So if something happens to the multiverse, eternity feels it directly. And if eternity is damaged, the multiverse collapses even faster. Right now, incursions are happening everywhere. The multiverse is breaking. Eternity is being damaged. And because Thor's daughter is part of eternity, she is suffering, becoming weaker, and slowly dying. Now we move to the third point, Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom enters the 616 universe and approaches the Avengers as a hero. He tells them he wants to help stop the incursions. Slowly, he gains their trust. Then he targets Thor, because Thor is the only Avenger who can truly oppose him. After securing Sentry, Doom goes directly to Thor and manipulates him. He promises Thor that he can save his daughter, but only if Thor works for him. Thor doesn't think. Emotionally broken, desperate, and afraid of losing his child, he agrees and follows Doom. Eventually, Thor realizes the truth. Doom has betrayed him. For the first time, Thor tries to fight Doom. Doom looks at him and says something like, "So you finally figured it out." That's when Doom reveals his real plan. He's been using the Avengers the entire time to reach multiversal power. He's already there. Thor attacks him, and Doom destroys him. Thor is beaten brutally, completely overwhelmed. After fighting Dr. Doom, Thor will be in a state similar to what was leaked a few months ago, totally broken. This is the moment Marvel hides in the trailers. This is why Thor is crying, because he realized that the person he trusted to save his daughter had also betrayed him, and now he probably couldn't save his daughter anymore. Moreover, during the fight, Dr. Doom completely overpowers Thor. Thor attacks Doom with Mjolnir, while Stormbreaker remains with Love. But Doom deflects Thor effortlessly, beats him down, and then takes Mjolnir for himself, exactly like in the comics. Thor can't believe what he's seeing. Someone like Doom lifting his hammer shouldn't be possible. That's when we understand the truth. Doom isn't just stronger than Thor. He's already more powerful than Mjolnir itself. And we have official proof of this. When Marvel revealed Doom's official look, his armor carried two symbols: Captain Marvel's star and Thor's hammer. That isn't design, that's confirmation. It means Doom has already defeated both of them. After defeating Thor, Doom moves on, and Thor is left completely broken. His last hope of saving his daughter didn't just fail, it betrayed him. The one person he trusted turned out to be using him the entire time. Thor understands this now. He doesn't rage. He doesn't fight back. He walks away. He goes into the forest, alone, carrying the weight of everything he's lost, knowing his daughter is still dying and that he has nothing left to give. That's where Thor finally falls to his knees. He cries, not out of weakness, but out of desperation. And for the first time in his life, Thor begs Odin for help. But what happens next is even more important. When Thor asks All-Father Odin for power, Odin will not answer, because Odin is already dead. But someone else is alive to help Thor. A TVA-like portal opens, and someone enters who once helped Thor's brother become a god, Mobius. He takes Thor with him to the TVA and finally explains everything: Doom's real plan, the incursions, the multiverse collapsing piece by piece. Then Mobius tells Thor the one thing that breaks him even more. Loki is still alive, but he isn't winning. He isn't ruling. He's suffering. He's holding the multiverse together alone, slowly tearing himself apart to keep everything from collapsing. The moment Thor hears this, everything changes. And yes, this is confirmed. Photos leaked earlier showing Thor's stunt double on the TVA set for Doomsday. This scene happens right after Thor is crying. Thor follows the same path Loki used to become the god of the multiverse at the temporal radiation path. As Thor walks this path, his age increases rapidly, and so does his power. By the time he reaches Loki, Thor is nearly limitless. Thor finds Loki exhausted, broken, holding the multiverse together while slowly failing. Loki asks Thor for help, and this is where we see a new form of Thor. Some call it Rune King Thor. Others say it's a form just below it. Either way, Thor has reached a level close to Loki himself. Finally, Thor and Loki unite and face Doom together, and after that, Secret Wars begins. That is how Doom wins. That is why Thor cries. And that is how Thor becomes Rune King Thor. Now tell me one thing honestly. Do you think Thor reaches full Rune King Thor, or something even more dangerous? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video. This is MCU Talk Now. I'll see you in the next one.